Good morning, everyone, and welcome to JU-I's channel. And thank you, Heavenly Father, for rising me up this morning and all these other beautiful people out there in the world. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything, good and bad, especially good. I know there have to be some bad in there, but good. Bless everyone around this world. Times are getting harder. Still asking you to bless everyone, including myself. And yeah, this is what I wanted to talk about. And it's a beautiful Thursday here. We're going to get showers in Orlando later. But this is what I really wanted to talk about. I was just reading, and thanks to the cleaner, 2 Jamaican women was deported from the Bahamas. These women were charged with prostitution. These women are now ashamed and embarrassed of shaming Jamaica, allegedly, and the Bahamas, allegedly. Young ladies, whatever age you are, do not leave your island, your country, wherever you're from, and go abroad to other countries or islands to disgrace yourself and your country or the island where you came from. Do not do that. I don't care how much money such a job is paying. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Because for these 2 young ladies, that's a real disgrace. For real. A real disgrace. Oh my God. I was stunned reading that this morning. I was stunned. I'm not going to give the names of those young ladies, but the 2 of you should be ashamed of yourself. You told a magistrate y'all are ashamed, but y'all should really be ashamed. To travel from your homeland to go to another place to sell your bodies and then get caught. I know it's hard in Jamaica and other places, but my golly, why leave your hometown to go doing that in another place? If you wanted to do it at home. Maybe you wouldn't have been caught or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I know people have to make their money, Times are hard. Times are getting harder. I'm not trying to put down those workers, those kind of workers, you know what I'm saying? Everybody needs money in their pocket. But that's not the way to go. That's not the way to do it. Because now you young ladies, y'all have a record. Y'all can't even go back to the Bahamas. Y'all lucky they didn't keep y'all over there, or they're not going to keep y'all in the Bahamas locked up, serve time, and they ship you back to Jamaica. From what I'm reading, it's saying y'all are going to be deported back to Jamaica. Do you know how shameful that is? I know a lot of Jamaicans are going to be like really too through with you two women. Jesus. We're hearing so many different things going on the news and stuff like that. Now this. And yeah, by the way, allegedly, Smokey Robinson is speaking out about his situation, alleged situation. He's saying that, it's false rumors or whatever, allegedly. But, like always, we will hear about it when it goes to court. Or even if it's settled, we'll hear about it. Because I was watching the Tube last night, and Smokey Robinson don't seem to be all that innocent as we thought, allegedly. He has a history on him with different stuff. He spoke about it. He laughed about it. His poor wife. I got to give thumbs up to you, miss. Because in some of the stories, one of them, you took his butt to court, allegedly. You even put him out. You walked away from him, allegedly. Most of the friends that he had growing up has passed away. That's not allegedly, they are. Well, Diana Ross is still going, but I just said most of his friends. And I didn't even know that he had some kind of relationship going on with Diana Ross, allegedly. My, oh my. Miss Ross, you was a hot tot. You was a hot tot, allegedly. And I was also listening to the Tube, and P. Diddy, Mr. Combs, apparently only one relative of his showed up at court, allegedly, a male. And they said, they gave eye contact and some kind of eye signal business, allegedly. But they will tell us later what that was about. Well, just tuning you all in on what's happening and what's going on. And we all just have to wait and hear the end result of all of that. They're saying that's the case of the century. I said the case of the year, but it's the case of the century. Because Rocky case was the case of the year, but ASAP Rocky, but he won that. And by the way, he was one of the co-hosts on the show the other night. And him and Rihanna Well, she came late. She came out late, but him and her, they did strut themselves down the aisle. They looked mighty good. They did. They did. And Diana Ross, she hadn't been to that event in 20 years, allegedly. So everyone was astonished seeing her come out. And the train on her dress was a mighty long one. I was watching Lunel last night. Lunel had me cracking up. In case y'all don't know who she is, she's a famous comedian. She looks great. And Lunel, those nails are mighty long. Girl, I don't know how you was eating with them, but I watch you. You are something else. You had me laughing, ma'am. You had me laughing. For real. I like what you said about Kim Kardashian's outfit. Like a witch outfit, allegedly. And the Kardashians, for real, they weren't following the theme. As some folks said, this wasn't an event where they always show up and it's supposed to be like their event, allegedly. And you had me cracking up when you said about Serena. Serena's outfit looked like she was at the prom, allegedly. Her outfit was nice, but she didn't need all of that stuff that she had in the back of her dress. It wasn't necessary, but she looked nice. And you killed me when you said about Venus. Venus wore like a tennis skirt outfit, and then the stuff that she had on the back, it didn't really make no sense. And then you laugh at her shoes, allegedly. Ma'am, you are so funny. Gotta give it to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj really looked nice. And you did say she was all covered up because Nick Sagittaria, she always come out showing her body. You know what I'm saying? But she was all covered up gracefully, and she did look magnificent. And Megan Stallion, she had looked really nice too. She looked like she was going to her own wedding. But the thing I didn't like with her breasts. Someone had mentioned that, she needed the top, where the breast area is. Her dress needed to be a bit larger over there because her breasts looked like they were just scrunched up there in that dress, like it was too tight. Yeah, I know females like to show their breasts and stuff like that, but that was too much. It was just gushing out there, just gushing out like somebody just scrushed them up there. So next time, Megan Thee Stallion, make sure you get the fitting right. You can show it, but not the way you had it gushing out there. It didn't look good. Yeah, and the young man with the piano, some people didn't like it, but some did, And apparently this piano is supposed to be somewhat heavy, but he was walking around with that thing on his back like nothing, like it wasn't heavy or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But he looked okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna get off right now. Gotta go groom myself. I just woke up, but I had to read up on something, and by golly, Those two Jamaican women, they were the shocker of the morning. I'm telling you, allegedly. So y'all have a beautiful Thursday. This is JU-I saying, peace out for now.